Hello my good friends, it's Roger, and today we're going to go down the road to reality. And we're going to start by understanding the size of the creatures and the type of creatures that existed on this earth that were written about long ago appear to have been pretty accurate. This fingertip is a human fingertip. It's been DNA certified. There is no question whatsoever about this. That is the bone in the back. This is where the grip skin wraps around, and it still has the fingerprints on the grip skin on the other side where it wraps around. And I had this DNA certified. It is human. That's the thickness of the skin on the fingerprints. Now, and it's got the fingernails. That's everything. Now, what you want to remember is every single thing I am showing you came off of the surface of the earth. I didn't have to dig this stuff out of the earth. And I've had, this one also was DNA certified. That's human, and that's the size of a human today. Now, they're all flat like this, or not, that one there didn't get flattened out too much. Some of them are flat as a pancake, some of them aren't. It depends what the conditions they were in when they were solidified here. Now, some of them are on a downhill slope, some of them on an up-top slope, but they're all on the surface. That's all I can tell you. These are the type of creatures which are human. This is almost 30 inches wide. If you took 5 of these, which would be 5 fingers, that would be a 150-inch wide hand. That's over 12 feet. All right? So if you had a 12-foot wide hand, you could grab a lot of stuff. And this is the stuff they were grabbing. All right, this is non-modal. And all this is the tendons from a giant creature. And you see all the different sizes? That's normal. You see some of them are square, some of them are hex, some of them are not really well formed. There's some smaller and little bittier ones. That is the structural components of a tendon. So let's take a look. Okay, at some point we're going to go very deep into all of the anatomy, because every bit of the anatomy has to petrify in the mud fossil conditions, which was from the Great Flood. So this is the big tendon structure, and it consists of a couple of bundles, and then inside those bundles are these fibrous bundles like rope that they slide back and forth amongst themselves, and you can bend and pull and stretch. They don't stretch much, almost nothing at all, and they just keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And some of them are more flattened on the sides, and they give a hex shape. And some of them, which is like this, right? They're showing each one of these would look just like this, and then inside of each one of those you'd have a bunch of littler ones, and then littler ones inside of each one of those. So that is all the different materials they used at non-modal. And everywhere else that they built structures out of these big blocks, and they thought, oh, I don't know what they think about like the pregnant lady stone and the things at Baalbek. Those are all tendons. They're all tendons. Okay, and I am saying this is tendon from a living creature that's like at Giant's Causeway and places like this. Tyson has them coming out of his ears. He's got membranes that are a foot thick. It's absolutely amazing. And that was, the earth was made of these creatures. And until you can get your mind around that, nothing ever will make any sense. Okay, what I'd like to see done is the new species that we discovered, the no-toes, which have the toes built in. And Tish Egerton's discovered literally a village of them. Now, she has a different style. I have 2 or 3 different styles myself. And she's got ones that are built with torsion springs. And, you know, I'm watching all these ancient alien people that are trying to think of what this could have been and what that could have been, and then how they built Anam-Nadal and all these things. Well, the answers are not that hard to understand, but somebody's got to stop and look. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm available. I have a lot of resources.